Many towns in North Carolina become successful not by depending on government, but by working to grow and develop their community with the support of its local citizens. Pink Hill is one of those places and has an interesting story of success.
That we have local citizens who have taken the community in their arms and decided to invest their own money without government investment, without government leadership, to make this a better community.
We want people to believe in Pink Hill again. And one way to do that is we're taking leadership. We are buying up property. We are planting flowers. We're helping businesses.
I wanted a studio in Pink Hill. I'm from Pink Hill, and I wanted to help the Pink Hill area grow and prosper and have businesses like we used to whenever I was a kid.
Another thing that we do is we incubate these businesses. Sometimes we make them business loans for inside.
When we started working with all the other local businesses once we moved in, I recognized there was a need for a business development group. If absolutely not necessarily a chamber of commerce, but more an alliance of businesses where if I am weak in internet, social media, marketing, then there's someone in our group that is good at that.
So I see it as a way for a small community to marshal its resources with everyone else who has a common purpose, and it makes the message much more amplified and able to reach more people, and we think that's a good thing. The Pink Hill Area Preservation and Development Committee is a nonprofit 501c3 that was set up 4 or 5 years ago to renovate the buildings on this old campus that you've been seeing today. It used to be the elementary school, and even a long time ago it used to be the high school.
So we have partnered with our medical community, our local pharmacies, as well as Vidant Hospital and Lenore Memorial to offer services to these people who really need it.
To my knowledge, there's certainly no state government, no federal government.
We have GED classes on Monday and Wednesday evening. LCC offers a CNA program.
Negotiated a great deal with CenturyLink for what is called a gigabit connection. That is a 1,000 megabit connection, 1,000 times faster than most people can get typically today. And it is capable of running both a good-sized city and all the industry and commercial and private interests that will be associated with that area.
One of the issues is not only access to the internet, but what do you do with it? What is the purpose of having broadband? And when you live in a rural community, you don't use digital technology on a regular basis, so you're not quite sure what it's for. So this center that we're building, this technology center, is going to have an online doctor's office where you can go and talk to medical specialists anywhere in the world on a one-to-one basis. We're going to have a music discovery studio where people can produce music and get promoted through our YouTube channel, which Google donated to us. We have a Google for Nonprofits grant, one of the few in North Carolina that got a grant like that. And we also are looking to create a YouTube creator studio where kids particularly can come in and create digital content that they can broadcast on their own YouTube channel and become a big star.
And we have this really awesome thing that Susan started about 4 years ago. It was the Rose Festival. We have our Rose Festival the third weekend in May every year, and it brings in people from all outside, everywhere, all surrounding communities. We have like stuff for the children to do, stuff for the adults to do. There's music and all kinds of entertainment and food, and we just have a really good time, and it also allows all these people to come into our town and see what it is that's going on here.
The Pink Hill Rose Festival would like to present John and Paul Howard with the Lifetime Achievement Award. It's a fundraiser for the Pink Hill Area Preservation Group and for other local communities. And more is about community, making people feel proud of being in Pink Hill again, making people believe.
It brings the community into a more competitive spot, if you will. Pink Hill now becomes a place where folks from other parts of the country, other parts of the state, can move here and continue their businesses because of this high-speed network, because of these facilities that are being built. They can enjoy a quality of life at a much lower cost of living.
We're looking at whole blocks of development and building homes, but we're looking at building small homes that may be $60,000 that people here can afford to live in, or that people that are retired can come back and live in.
You can come to Pink Hill, buy a house, buy some land, and be able to work, even if you work for the Defense Department or you're a video person from Hollywood or a computer programmer, you can do all of those things yet live in a place like Pink Hill and surrounding area. We think that's a winning formula for economic development.
I hope that it encourages other people, and I hope that by my presence here and the other businesses' presence here, that it makes other people think about opening business here and revitalizing this whole place and bringing it back to what it once was.